Mr. 444 Sports coming back at y'all. I'm definitely going to be talking about a lot of NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, boxing, you name it. I'm about to get into the sports game. You know what I mean? I'm actually, going to school to be a sports agent at the moment. So definitely shout outs to me. And I definitely want y'all to like and subscribe and hit me up. I got a segment today. In today's segment, I'm on the Sports Talk, Mr. 444. We're going to be talking about Mr. Tyreek Hill. We're going to be talking about them Dolphins. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that I'm hearing about Tyreek Hill antics and what he said and how people coming off to perceive him as, right? I shed light on that because a lot of these Tyreek is getting a lot of backlash about how he acted in the press conference and how he felt and his new picture that he got with the AB saying deuces in New York, right? And I like to tell everybody that, judge him for what you see him as because it's okay for these NFL owners to do what they best feel the best interest of their team, their brand, right? And sometimes care about their bottom line. And sometimes you got to respect bottom line. And sometimes you got to respect Tyreek Hill's bottom line. And I don't respect how the coaches and threw him under the bus and say, hey, we didn't know it was an injury or nothing like that. But you could have said, Coach, this normally is something that don't often happen, but more than likely, I think what happened with Tyreek Hill was he looked up at the scoreboard. He's been playing injured all his career, the whole season. And when he looked up at the scoreboard and seen the Denver Broncos, normally when he seen we was out, I guess he felt compelled no longer didn't want to put his body on the line for no reason. Why nobody push that narrative that this man been playing hurt all year, hurt, and you want to shed light that he took himself out the game. The man looked up at the scoreboard and see there was no reason to play. Why? Look what they did to Baker Mayfield. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns and what they did to Baker Mayfield and how that worked out. When he had that shoulder injury and everything like that, he came out there and played hurt to his last game. And what was they doing behind his back? Shopping Deshaun Watson. They shopping Deshaun Watson. Sent Baker Mayfield packing, Jack. Destroyed his image. Tarnished it that they thought. But I bet you they wish they would reconsider that decision. But that's a story and a topic for another day. But we just shedding the light on these NFL owners, right? Look what they did to him. He played with an injured shoulder. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. He's balling in Tampa. Shout out to Mike Evans, man. That epitomizes what a receiver should be. 10 years in the game, 10 years strong on what he do. So shout outs to him. And, these NFL owners feel, look at Jerry Jones, what he just came out with. He says he don't hold nobody hostage. He don't keep nobody. And he let Zeke go ahead and do talk and this and that and the third. So the Bears said, okay, since you did that, you open to let people talk, we will speak to Mike McCarthy. And what did Jerry Jones do? Say no. It's destroy public image. But when a player do it, it's highlighted to where, these players shouldn't do it. These players shouldn't think what. But these Jerry Jones is destroying a player, putting his coach down or whatever. And what if Mike McCarthy came out and said, I don't like the way Jerry Jones do business and I didn't like this? We will be looking at, you're not supposed to say that to a guy that writes your check, but the guy that writes your check could say something bad about you. Like Howie, that's why I like Howie Long, and I like what he said on the Rich Eisen show. Shout out to Rich Eisen. I love that show. And what Howie Long said, this is not pro player no more. This is not pro player no more. This is the new way of doing business. This is the new way of doing business. You scrutinize these players for not against rights and all this other stuff, but now you scrutinize them when they're speaking about against their rights. I don't know. We can't have it both ways, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot have it both ways. We have to look at what it's for. Tyreek Hill felt that his brand is taking a hit. Later, for what decision he made, the owners made a decision with Russell Wilson and gave him all that money and turned around and said, goodbye. Goodbye. We'll pay you to leave. Took the biggest cap hit in NFL history to get rid of a player, ladies and gentlemen. To get rid of a player. But Tyreek Hill takes the money and he don't like what he see and he voices opinion, I want out. They gave Russell Wilson the money and said goodbye. The cap hit that Kirk Cousins gave him $100 and something million and say goodbye. So now when a player takes the money and say goodbye, we have a problem with that. Oh, Tyreek Hill, this is what you got. Last year, Shannon Sharp, when you said he played to win the yardages last year. You're right, but the byproduct of winning the yardage award was the playoffs. He knew the byproduct of doing them receiving yards last year that you said he played wasn't injured to get the receiving yards. Yes, because the byproduct was the playoffs. This year, if the byproduct is not the playoffs, why am I gonna go out there and play injured? Last year, the byproduct of playing injured was the playoffs. So Shannon Sharp, I pushed back on that. But we got to stop pushing back on Tyreek Hill and start thinking about what these NFL owners are doing and how to make the decisions they're making on the microphone. But the players got to shut up and play. I just don't, understand it. I don't respect AB on the manner he handled it, on how he put the cameras in his locker rooms or something. But to be able to voice his opinion and be there and I understand it. He feels that if you feel your brand is taking a hit, later that's paying you, my brand is taking a hit. Yes, you gave me this money, but my brand is taking a hit. I gotta be out, bro. Like he said, this is business. This is business. That's what Cleveland Browns told Baker Mayfield. That's what the Denver Broncos told Russell, goodbye. That's what Atlanta Falcons told Kirk Cousins, goodbye. And they gave him the money. And could say, I'm out, bro. They gave him the money. Now they said, I'm out, bro. So what's the difference from Tyreek Hill getting the money, what he want to say, all right, bro? When he started Russell Wilson, they took the money and they was happy with what they was. Now all of a sudden they said we out. It's just turning around. That's what Tyreek Hill is saying. We out, bro. So you got to respect that. Let's not put all that backlash and let's get not being inferior or scared to lose something. I understand that, everybody wants to. Look at Jimmy Butler. But with Jimmy Butler, you give him a contract, it's a different, you can't compare the two. Jimmy Butler, like they said, it's a $100 million contract. That's his joy. Tyreek Hill, I don't believe you can offer him the money to stay in Miami the way he said he was out. They can restructure his and give him the most highest paid, bigger than Justin Jefferson today. You think Tyreek and Hill take the money? No, because he's going to know somebody else going to give him the same money if they want to do it. He's out. And you're trying to say, oh, he got it like this. So, shout out to Tyreek Hill. I wish him the best. Great receiver. He's a game changer. Definitely a game changer. But I like to push back on some of these commentators, what they say. But like I said, I like the way how we long play. This today's NFL. This is it. You know, you're not in that locker room with that guy and his friends and everything. Everybody, when a person is holding out for the bag, hey, you're holding out for the bag. Today, it's different. It's about career, family, and brand. First, your career. First is your family. Then is your career. Then is your brand. And then after that, because after that, the brand is all you have. And that's what Tyreek Hill is trying to protect. He'd rather cut his losses right now. Yes, I'm going to get backlash today. But I go to another team and build my brand up again. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. It's today's NFL. And this is Mr. 444 Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a comment and subscribe. I'm getting back into this sports game. And definitely leave me a comment and subscribe. Because like I said, I don't think Tyreek Hill should be getting all this backlash, ladies and gentlemen. That's my thing. And thank you for hearing more about Mr. 44 Smiles. And definitely leave your comments and tell me what you think about the Tyreek Hill situation. Thank you. And I'm